the book of Alpha running, man, homie. Read it or weep.
You cannot be alpha if you live with a woman. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. It doesn't matter how good you think the relationship is. None of that matters. You cannot be alpha if you live with a woman. And I say live with a woman, I don't mean cohabitate. I mean you live with a woman in her joint where everything is in her name. You moved in with a woman. That's what I'm talking about. Now, who knows what you're going through in life, man? You know, what I am telling you is if you're in that situation, you're in a very weak situation. You're in a very weak situation. You're in a situation where whatever level of respect you think you deserve, you actually don't deserve it. You're in a situation where, you know, whatever level of, you know, insight or focus or determination or whatever level of alpha you think that you possess, you don't possess it. You're in a powerless position. You're in a position, you're in a little boy position. You're like a little boy and she's your mother. Now, granted, you're an adult, she's an adult, so you don't have the same relationship that you would have with your mother, but guess who runs the show then? If you live with a woman in her joint, she don't have to do nothing you say. She don't have to like you. She don't have to be nice to you. She don't have to cut you. She don't have to do nothing. But this is where men get comfortable. As long as she wants you there and enjoys your presence there, she'll make you feel like you kind of run things as well. She'll make you think that the power is split. She'll make you think that you're in a 50-50 relationship. Why the hell are you going to be in a 50-50 relationship when everything you look at, your name ain't no nothing? But in that situation, as long as you're giving her what she needs, she'll make you feel that way. You'll be in a situation where you'll be feeling like you're the boss. But you'll get those little reminders all the time. When something real happens, you get those reminders that you're not the boss at all. You understand? Those times when decisions are made without your approval. But she doesn't need your approval to make a decision in her crib. See, I want you men to understand when you're in a situation that's bad for you, you got to keep it a buck with yourself. You got to be real with yourself about how bad that situation is for you. You can't tell yourself, I'm the man, and you walk around here, man, you're living in a woman's crib, driving her car too. Driving her car is bad enough, but you're living in her crib. Let me tell you something. If she wakes up tomorrow and says, I don't like you anymore, this is over, guess what you got to do? You got to find you somewhere to stay, bro. Now, I want you to think about how volatile of a life that is. One day you're chilling, the next day you got to find you somewhere to go because the woman that you thought you had power with, you ain't got no power with her. I want you as a man to think logically. See, when you think emotionally or you think illogically, then you can wrap your mind around the concept that you live with the woman in her pad and you got some power, that you the man of the house. How you the man of the house and you ain't even got no damn house? Explain that to me. You can't be the man of a house. You have to be the man of your house. Even if you end up by yourself, you're still the man of your house. You understand what I'm saying? And at a certain point in life as an adult man, the very basic step of being a man is to have your own spot. I don't give a damn if you're renting it. I don't give a damn if you're borrowing it. It don't matter if you're buying it, but as long as your name is the one on the lease of the mortgage and you're the one with the key to get in the door and can't nobody tell you, hey, I don't like this situation. It's over. I don't like you anymore. As long as you're not in that situation, man, that's a man's move. If you can't make that move, you're not making a man's move. You're not, bruh. And it don't get no realer than that, man. Lincoln Links, appreciate the super chat. Super sticker, bro, appreciate it. Wolf and Beta Clo, appreciate the $2 super chat. What's up with you, bro? Boogie Talks, appreciate the $5 super chat. Boogie said, I know a guy moved in with one but saved on the side and bought his own house. Would you call that alpha or male hypergamy? I mean, shit. Male, when you think about, you know, him living in there with her career, though, while he was in there, he was beta. See, the reason you're doing something doesn't affect the fact that there are some things that the reason you're doing it matter. There are other things that the reason you're doing it don't matter. There are some situations that are beta regardless. So yes, every man should do that. If we're going to say that, Boogie, we got to say every man who lives with a woman and then comes up, he was just on some male hypergamy. And I just don't think male hypergamy is a term that we should use. Because what hypergamy represents is female nature, is moving to the best provider. So as a man, we never view a woman as a provider. We can't. So I just think he put himself in a situation. He was in a beta male situation. He got himself out of there real quick. That's what I'm saying now. If you're in that beta male situation, you better be planning and plotting to get out of there, man. So he used the beta male situation and elevated himself to an alpha situation. But while he was in there with that chick and her shit, man, he was beta. It's a beta move, man. And this is the thing. Depending on what type of man you are, that situation is going to be better for you than it may be for another man. There may be a man who's in that situation, man. She got him in that babysitting and cooking and cleaning and washing clothes, man. And he the lick 'em low lover whenever she want him to be, man. And he washing cars, man, and walking dogs and picking up kids from school and taking them to practice and you know, feeding them and helping them with their homework. And he's Mr. Mom. And there's another guy who's in there, man. He pretty much, man, just going to get his paper, man. He in there, and the woman's still coming to the crib, man, cooking dinner for him every day. But he's still in a beta situation, and I'll tell you why. The bottom line is if you don't have power in a situation, you're not alpha in that situation. Bottom line. It doesn't matter how people feel about it. It doesn't matter what people say about it. If you're in a situation and you don't have the power in that situation, you're in a beta male situation. You're in a powerless situation. So you got to think about it. To change his whole trajectory, all they had to have was that woman to say, okay, you got to get out. When someone has that type of power over you, that's, you know, you're a powerless situation. You know what I'm saying? The alpha represents power. Akil Brown, what's up, fam? Appreciate the $10 super chat. Bro said, yes, sir, Alphasphere brethren. Remain the same, don't change. Bless up, King. Salute to you, bro. Way to put it, bro. Way to put it. Mo Hall said, what is she breaking bread? It don't matter, bro. See, this is what we're talking about. We can't make excuses to justify situations. The point is, if she's breaking bread today, you could be out tomorrow. We have to look at situations and think about power. Basically, if she's breaking bread, then you're selling your power for whatever money she giving you. Because the bottom line is, if she breaking bread, I guarantee you on your best behavior. If you're living with a woman in her spot, bro, you cannot run that crib the same way you can run your crib as an alpha male. Is let's say you got a crib and a woman come live with you. The rules are different. Any man who says it's not is lying. The rules are different if you live with her versus her living with you. Her living with you, you're the rule maker, the rule breaker. You all that right there. She got to fall in line, man, to be 100% submissive. When you live with her, she ain't got to do that. She may do it to cater to you, especially in the beginning, because everything is raw and new, and she don't mind doing it. But let me tell you something that happens. A woman can never respect you when you're living in her crib the way she can respect you when you're living in your crib. There's no way. It's virtually impossible. Because let me tell you what the reminders are. If your name ain't no nothing, when the bills come, she see her name on it. Unless you're in that situation and you're paying all the bills, but I say to you, why in the hell would you be paying all the bills in her crib when you just get your own spot? By the time you're situated to pay all the bills in her crib, you should have your own spot. You should be in your own crib. So the thing is, no matter what we say about it, is just a bad situation to be in. Because it's not about the paper, it's about the power. It's about the power. Boogie, we up in here, man. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, bro. Right now, our time is 10:15, man. It's probably gonna stick there, man. You know what I'm saying? I was planning to come on a little early today, man. Had a little trouble with the app, but we'll see. Right now, man, 10:15, man. If time changed, man, I'd make a big announcement. Appreciate the super chat, bro. So, what you got to understand is this, man. When you're living with a woman, it really doesn't matter what she does. She still has the power. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what she gives you. She still has the power. The power is in the name on the dotted line. You know how I always say if it ain't on paper, it didn't happen and it won't happen? That's what's going on here. So that's the first thing that every man must. If you're in that situation, I'm not telling you your life is over, but what I'm telling you, that's your first priority. Man, if you live with a woman in her career, bro, you shouldn't buy no clothes. You shouldn't buy nothing. You shouldn't be drinking. You shouldn't be partying. You shouldn't be hanging out. You should be eating on a budget. Man, you should be dieting. You should be drinking water, man. You should be doing everything you can to cut costs, man, so you can get your paper up. This is what happens with men in this situation. They end up being too comfortable in the situation because in the beginning, especially, you know, the woman treats them like, hey, this your crib too. Man, let me tell you something. If a woman got to tell you this your crib too, I want you to think about how that sounds. If a woman tell you, now you can do what you want to do. This your house too. When have you ever been in your own crib and somebody had to tell you this your house too? If a woman live with you in your own spot, she gotta come tell you, nah, baby, this your crib too. Nah. She trying to sell you a dream, bruh. And the problem is, dudes be buying that dream. Dudes be buying that dream, man. This your house too. What my name at? If this your house too, if you the man of the house, then everything you say should go. If you the man of her house, it should run just like you the man of your house. It don't run the same. It don't run the same, bro. And let me tell you something else. When she's ready for you to go, you gone. Now, let's say you live somewhere and you about to make a move. Let's say you got a crib, you sell it, you about to move. You got time to move, make a move, pack up, do all that. Man, you in a woman crib, man, in her crib, bro. When she ready for you to go, nigga, you got minutes to get out, not days. You got minutes to get out. Maybe a couple of hours if you lucky, but you ain't got days. Damn sure ain't got a month. And let me tell y'all something right here. All you men who live with the woman, I don't know. I know men that my guy, most of my guys don't, if any. But all you men who gonna listen to this on playback, man, let me tell y'all something. And I want y'all to remember this. There are telltale signs that you should be looking for. If you're not paying at least half of the bills, the woman is looking at you like a weakling. If you look up and it's been months and that woman ain't even tried to get sex from you, she don't want you there anymore. These are the type of things you have to understand. If that woman just started letting herself go, it's just like you're not even there. If she makes major decisions without consulting you, it's like you're not even there. Not in a man capacity. You may be there in a boy capacity, but not in a man capacity. So if you're in that situation, man, you better be in Operation Stackola. And the one thing you got to remember, you can never convince yourself to stay in that scenario because you'll forever wear the mark of the beta male beast, or you're living in a woman crib and any day could be your last day.
It's the book of Alpha running, man, homie. Read it